Hi, this is Aman from Aman Perspires to Inspire. And each time I go out there and run and I have a thought that is important, that can make a difference to me, that can make a difference to people around me, to the world, in some form or the other, I get so excited about giving some body, some structure to the expression of that thought. And I want to jump right in front of this camera so that I can share that thought with you. And that has always been my prime objective, that whenever I have a thought of importance and significance of value that can impact people's lives and my life as well, I want to articulate it in a way that it does, and I want to do it so that I can reach out to maximum number of people. So I want to jump into this right away. Just the way my sharing is important, I follow a ritual of 5 important things that I do every morning. So the first 2 hours I spend on 5 rituals that are extremely important for me. And as a matter of fact, I have studied this and I've learned about this and learned about many people following this particular practice of following some kind of rituals. And most of the successful people who I have watched and read about and studied about and learned about them like my role models and studied them like a case study, I have observed that they have a ritual that they follow in the morning. The first 2 hours are the most impactful hours for them before they head out of the world, before they do things that are external, that are global, that are going to engage them with the world around them. They first want to make sure that they have solid deposits of strength, energy, wisdom, composure, and ebullience that they have compiled, conserved, preserved, so that they can use that to their advantage and to the advantage of the cause that they're promoting, the cause that they're advocating, whether it's a business, whether they are humanitarians, whether they are writers, authors, academicians, professors, pizza makers, plumbers, whatever they do. If you are doing anything in this world, it is so important to do these 5 rituals, I think, that can have a solid impact. And let me jump into this right away. My first ritual, once I've woken up and I've done all the necessary things of daily living, like washing and bathing and toileting and whatever. Once I've done all that, and by the way, and I say this with a lot of love and respect and lot of compassion. There are so many people out there in this world, and there was time when even I was like that. I would wake up in the morning, just basically do my 3 to 4 activities of daily living, like washing, cleaning, brushing, toileting, bathing, and head out to work. And that's how I would be so-called prepared to embrace the day. And I have observed from my personal experience and through observation that when people do this, when they just do these things and without any preparation, they go out there and then they embrace the world, they are not ready. There is a lot of stress. There's a lack of preparation. There's lack of composure. There's lack of energy, passion. Why? Because you have somewhere not done justice to your sources of strength. And I'm going to come to the 4 or 5 sources of strength. So I'm going to jump into those 5 rituals that would create a magnificent day for you. And I follow this now, and you can't even imagine how wonderful I feel, how productive I feel, how impactful, how significant, how relevant I feel that I am, not only to my immediate world, but also to the world that comes out of concentric circles of one's existence. So here is the first ritual. After getting up and doing those necessary activities, I immediately get into a workout mode. So I spend about 20 to 25 minutes in doing some kind of physical activity. So it could be anything. It could be yoga, it could be stretches, it could be going out for a quick run, it could be a bike ride, it could be Pilates, it could be freehand workouts or with weights, strength training. Do whatever in the name of working out that you wish to do, that you're most comfortable in doing. What are you going to do by doing this? You're going to actually open your body. You're going to accelerate blood flow, which has not been actively happening whilst you're asleep. Your joints have not opened up. So when you work out, you open your joints. If you go out and work out, if you go outdoors and work out, you oxygenate yourself. And there is enough science out there, I'm sure you're aware of it, or you can even read about it, and I'm going to talk about it in my future blogs, that working out helps you so there are some transmitters, there are things happening to your brain and that give you energy, and there are neurotransmitters like dopamine, like serotonin, like endorphins. All these things, they get emerged, they get activated, they get transmitted into your brain, and that helps you think better, that helps you feel happy, energized, and you get that. It's like when you go for a run and you come back, you feel great. You can take those, you can see that your lungs have opened. When you do some strength training, you feel, wow, you feel that you can actually move mountains. Why does this happen? Because something that you've done in the name of working out that has positively impacted the most proactive aspect of your brain. That part of your brain is going to make you feel good. That part of your brain is going to make you feel strong, feel creative, feel energized. So there is a lot out there that will establish correlation between your working out and being ready for a day full of energy. So first ritual is I work out, and it could be anything from 20 to 30 minutes of some kind of working out that I do. My second ritual is meditation, prayer. I can't talk enough in terms of the advantages of praying, of expressing gratitude, of meditation. Meditation is nothing but a door to your inner self. It is a door to an access to your soul, access to your inner conscience, which is way beyond what your mind can think, way beyond that your body can do. It is that. And sometimes it is important in the day to be in a silent mode, to tap into that inner chi, that inner strength to produce excellence. So typically when I meditate, I am in a mode where I'm looking inwards, where I'm focusing on my breath. I try to keep distractions out of me, away from me, and the way I do that is that I focus on my breath, and I take a thought, a virtue like gratitude, like compassion, like equanimity, like calmness, stillness, and I focus on that, and I spend 10 to 15 minutes in that particular mode. And I feel that in that moment of stillness and silence, something amazing, something gargantuan, something intangibly huge and of immense relevance is happening inside. I sometimes can't even define what it is, but it has an impact in the day, in what I do. And I follow my meditation. After my meditation, I get into a prayer mode and I pray. It's important to pray. It is important to bow your head, not literally, but just maybe in the essence of its meaning. Bow to express your gratitude and your humility to the universe, to whatever superior force that you have faith and trust in. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be the sun, it could be the moon, it could be the stars, it could be the air, it could be the tree, it could be anything. It could be nothing, and yet there is something. There is something which is the universe, and we are part of that. And that's, again, a separate topic, and we will talk about that moving forward. But meditation and prayer, they're my lifelines. I cannot do without these two aspects. And the more I perform these two acts, I feel very grounded. I feel very much in balance and equilibrium. I don't become a hostage of irrelevant thoughts, irrelevant concerns, and inadequacies. My third ritual is that I maintain a journal, and I spend about 5 to 10 to 15 minutes on just writing down very simple things. What do I feel at this point in time? What are my feelings? I just maybe express them in 2 or 3 lines. What am I grateful for the things that I did yesterday? I just note them down. How could I have made my yesterday better? Introspection. I've done my working out, I've done my meditation, I have prayed, and somewhere I'm articulating my reality. My reality is my present moment in time, how my feelings are. That's my true reality. I'm writing it down, I'm documenting it. And also I'm saying, what did I truly do that was great yesterday, and how could I have made my yesterday better? And sometimes I write about a few things that I would like to focus on on that particular day. But it's something which is a result of meditation. It is not writing your chores that you need to do in your day. It is not writing about things and errands that you have to run every day. This is where you're writing about your core values, and you are writing things and sentiments around your core value. That have you practiced your core values yesterday or not? And if you have, did you do well or not? You're writing about those aspects. You're writing about those core values that you were not able to perform and you were not able to do justice to. Perhaps they require some improvement, they require some honing, they require some introspection, they require practice and perfection. And guess what? Nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. We are all work in progress. We are all trying to get to our finish line where we say, yes, job well done. But guess what? There is no finish line. There is no finish line. We are in a continuous journey of self-improvement, self-development, and that is why I call this a self-development lab. We are in a lab. We put ourselves through laboratories of some sort, and in those laboratories we are working on ourselves, experimenting on our strengths and weaknesses, and trying to hone our skills, trying to explore our limits, explore our capabilities, explore our emotions, explore our sentiments and feelings and values, and defining and redefining ourselves to be the true person that we would like to be. So the journal is done. Praying and meditation we're done. Working out is done. So we are done with 3 rituals. The 4th ritual, very important. That is that time of my day, particularly, where my kids are ready to go to school. My wife is trying to prepare their breakfast, their lunch, and there's just getting them organized. That's when I enter their domain. I enter their domain because it is a time for connecting with your family. It doesn't have to be a very long connection. It is just that 5-10 minutes that you want to just embrace them. You want to just reach out to them. You want to give them that positive energy because they are also beginning their day and their life, and their day for them is as important as your day for you is. So if the day is a miniature or a condensed version of one's life, then we must feel that for each one around us, it is the same. That day is important for them as well. So, especially for people who you love, you reach out to them and you spend those 5 minutes. And you know what I do? So I've got one son at the table sitting on the left side of the table, and the other one is sitting at the right side, and I'm somewhere in the middle on the other side, and I'm just watching them, and they are talking to one another, and they're talking to their mom, and I'm just looking at them, I'm observing, I'm soaking it in, I am giving them blessings, I am probably sharing some views if it is of relevance. And there were times when I used to talk to them and share some moral science lessons that I've learned in my life, and I used to share them. I still do it. But that is the time I spend with family. 5 to 10 minutes where I bond with them, where I wish them well, where I get some energy from them, where my heart is laced with that love that you require from your loved ones, and it is a very special ingredient to your growth, to your existence, and to your to your liberty, to your emotional existence. So that what you get from them in your interaction with them, and it doesn't, as I said, it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be, very, very intensive, but it's got to be just where you are greeting, meeting, and just, getting a very good feel of them being around, and you are sharing something important to them, and they are sharing something important with you, which is important for you. And sometimes you're just doing it, and things come naturally because you have feelings of love, you have feelings of care, you have feelings of that you have that bonding, and those paradigms are very important and enough to build strong relationships. So that was my 4th. Jumping to the 5th one. I've done interacting with my family, I've done my journaling, I've done my prayer, my meditation, and I've also worked out. So I've done my 4. My 5th one is nutrition. What you have in the morning is going to define what you're going to eat in the morning, is going to be of tremendous value. So there are enough quotes about having a breakfast having a grand breakfast. I don't believe in having a grand breakfast, so to speak, but I do believe in a nutritive breakfast. I eat well when it comes to having breakfast. I have a complete equation in place, and I follow that. I have about 50 to 55% of my nutrition during my breakfast time comes through carbs and complex carbs, carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates, And the balance 50% comes from protein and good fats. And what you have in the morning is going to give you nutrition. It's going to give you energy. There are people who just have a cup of coffee and they go to work and then, and I've done that too. There have been times just for the purpose of experimentation, I've just had coffee and I've gone. And you know what? Somewhere down the road, I'm feeling, I'm not feeling good. I'm feeling, I'm not feeling creative. I'm not feeling energized because, just with due respects, just a cup of coffee and nothing else may not be the best. It cannot do what sources of protein, plant-based or animal-based protein can give you. It's not going to be same as having complex carbohydrates. It's not going to be same as having good quality fats from clean foods in the morning, like fruit and say avocado, or having yogurt, or having eggs, or having a small portion of deli, or having a nice cereal, porridge, or having some multi-grain toasts. These are that, and it's very personal. I'm not talking about nutrition, and I'm not talking about, this is not a blog for nutrition. This is not a blog to tell you what you're supposed to eat, but this is something to tell you that the fifth ritual for me, and I encourage you, is to focus on having a nutritive, wholesome, complete breakfast. Fill your stomach well during the first 2 hours of the day, because whatever you eat then is going to get burnt out during the course of your mental and physical energy that you exercise during the course of your day. So I'm going to leave you with these 5 rituals once again. I'll take it backwards. It's breakfast. Then before breakfast is spending time with family for that emotional comfort. Before that is journaling, praying, meditating, and exercising. I wish and I hope that you find your 5 rituals. These are mine. I would encourage you to follow them. You can actually even tweak a little. If you want to do something before, you can have exercise, and you can have breakfast soon after exercising, or you can have meditation after your time that you spend with the family. I leave that to you. That is not, I don't want to micromanage anybody's routine. This is a blog to share 5 rituals that I follow in the first 2 hours of the day, and I can't even imagine, I can't even articulate how, what kind of a positive impact these rituals have had on me, on my day, on my life, on my relationships, on my productivity, on my craft, on my physical ability, and my constant ability to, or desire to, reinvent myself in order to come out of my comfort zone. I wish you a lovely day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.